All right, folks, I'm with Cam Irons.
Hi.
And she called me about these bees in the couch. Bees in the couch. Bees in the couch. Bring it. Bring it. We need Nicki Minaj to come up with that one, huh?
Yeah, you know what?
That'll be the sequel to Bees in the Trap.
We should. Oh, that should be good.
Bees in the couch. All right, well, tell us, why is this couch in this lot, and what are you doing here, and how did you discover them, and all that good stuff?
So I don't know how long the bee's been here. I'm not sure how long the couch has been here. I took over the process of upkeeping this property for my dad. So in order to get all the trash out, upon cleaning it out, so there was bees in the couch.
So you didn't know where the bees were exactly? Was the lot kind of high? Did you need a
The grass was really high.
Like what, like 5 feet?
No, waist high.
So you can hide in here and stuff.
Pretty much.
You didn't see any people running out when y'all.
You know what? I thought I saw something, but I wasn't too sure.
All right, well, we good now, though. Okay. Well, again, I want to thank you for calling me. Really appreciate that. And so you get to see the whole entire process in person.
Right.
We're gonna have a little honey you can try. So we get a little sampling going on with that. So it's gonna be all good. And yeah, the idea is we're gonna transfer the hive and the couch into that hive box. They work hard, folks. You know, they start right at the crack of dawn, pretty much, and they come in right at dusk. So.
But that doesn't harm the bees, though, right? Putting them in that container.
Oh no.
Okay.
They in a couch right now. That's a bee box. You know what I mean? I think if they had to choose, they'd probably choose this box. It's got a roof on it and everything too. You got to understand, whenever it rains, you know the couch has got holes in it. It's deteriorating further and further. So if you didn't do anything, you know, they would be dealing with the winter and you know, whenever we had rainstorms and all that. So they would yeah, we actually do them quite a big favor. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we hope y'all enjoyed this video, folks. And so here we go. Bees in the couch. Bees in the couch. Oh, bees in the couch. Bring it. And who that?
Who that?
So here we go. Bees in the couch.
Bees in the couch.
All right. Let's get to it.
Bees in the couch.
Hello. Hello.
Oh.
What you think of that, Cam?
Oh my God, that's that bull.
Bees in the couch, baby. Bees in the couch.
That is past bees in the couch.
That's Ben from New York. He runs a radio station or something like that, right?
Oh my God.
Radio reporter. Okay, radio reporter.
You know what that reminds me of?
I'm just spectating.
Yeah, he tried to kill the bees with the gas, but we're going to cut him some slack.
Oh my God.
He didn't get anywhere near him, though.
You know what that reminds me of? Like Candyman. Remember Candyman had a... Oh my God.
Watch out now. You're going to have me playing some sci-fi music now. Watch out.
Oh my.
The babies, the larvae, they probably high in protein, right?
Yeah, high in protein and fat. I've tried them. Actually, you're laughing, but this world is looking into alternative food sources, you know. As you know, people just keep multiplying and multiplying. So I've tried freeze-dried crickets before. They taste like them little dried up shrimps, but they're not as salty, believe it or not. But I had a British production company contact me years ago, and they were doing a pilot with a guy named Fergus Drennan. He's also known as Fergus the Forager or Fergus the Roadkill Chef. And they're like, we like the idea of him coming down, and we're gonna do some filming in the New Orleans area, and how about we do some filming, you know, removing a beehive. And he's a trained chef. What he does, he goes into different urban settings, and he'll educate you on what's grown in the lot. Like for example, he'll tell you, okay, this is edible, that's edible, and then he has a dinner like a couple of days later, and we had a dinner, and they wanted to know if you could eat the bee larvae. I tell them I'd eat the drone larvae because the workers are more important than the drone larvae. So he made a couple of dishes. He made some, well, for dessert we had honey ice cream. He had elderberry, the stalk that was in flour, and he flash fried that and drizzled honey over it. That was pretty good. And he made You ready to get grossed out, Cam? He made drone larvae with in pancakes, like pancakes with drone larvae in it. And look, we had about 10 people at the dinner, and everybody ate everything that was put on their plate. So the guy's a good cook. It really, it's kind of a neutral taste, bee larvae. So it really wasn't that bad. But I mean, you see them people eating those beetle larvae on TV and all, you know? Them big old, like, beetle grubs and stuff. Look at that thing. Wow, that's impressive, huh? Check that out. They eat that.
Only on a corner Matata.
Bad a shape this couch is in. Some of the materials are actually still in pretty good shape. Still to cut.
Look at Bee in the
It's kind of like a cotton material. I guess it's polyester or something. I feel that. What is that, like a polyester?
You know what it feels like? Felt.
Yeah, like rough felt.
It feels like felt.
I want to expose it down here because I like to start at the bottom and work up because the hive's attached up here. So naturally you don't cut a piece and try to pull the whole thing out because we don't really know how far down it goes. So it'd be a lot easier if we open it up from the bottom and start there. Just like if they went a wall void or something like that. When I open a wall up, I open up down below and I work up. See how this one's kind of flying in my face? She's kind of letting me know, yeah, hey, look. What are your intentions? Now, this is really cool. See them piled up down here.
Oh my God.
Check it out.
Oh my God.
Think of that, Cam.
Oh my God.
Looks like.
Oh my God.
Check it out.
Oh my God.
Think of that, Cam.
Oh my God.
Getting down to the bottom. Getting there. And once I expose it, you know, we're going to go to town on it. So they kind of running this way because of the smoke I fly. That's why they bunch it up down here. Watch yourself. I'm going to cut you.
I'm going to cut to the bone.
You more impressed or you grossed out?
It's impressive. Because in that... Ooh. Because in that dark spot down there, it's
a lot of bees. That's a big old comb.
Do me a favor, hand me those red shears that are in that bag. There you go. Thank you, sir.
Do that, I know what tools is.
Works a lot better. Good.
oh my God.
You Is this anything like you thought it might be, or?
It's.
I thought it was gonna be more than that.
Yeah.
I did.
Well, like the whole lot full of them.
Yeah, I thought once you started unpeeling it, the whole bottom of the couch is gonna be full of it.
But it is though.
It is on this end.
It is. It really is.
It may keep going though.
It looks totally different from the inside.
Did you see all the bees down here, Cornell?
Yeah. Well, I can get a picture of them.
Yeah, they're piled up down here.
Quit playing so much.
Look at them down in there. See? They down in there too.
Oh. What do you think?
I think I'm gonna go with
I think it's amazing.
I didn't think it was that many in there like that. Oh my God. It somehow makes me itch like they're on me.
That's funny because my video, huge swarm on young lady's vehicle. She said that a couple of times. I said, "What do you think about it?" She says, "I'm itching. My skin's itching."
Yeah, it makes me feel like they're on me.
I'm gonna try to pull these two pieces of wood out, and we'll have full access, and we'll get on with it. This piece will come off. Look at that hammer with the orange handle right there, Tim McCann.
Sure.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
I did a job the other day. And I was remarking throughout most of the video that the bees really weren't responding to smoke. They just didn't want to let go of the combs. These are the complete opposite. You see, when I smoked them, they completely abandoned the comb. They're all over here. There's hardly any bees on the comb. Which in some ways should make this process go a little faster. Hopefully this thing won't fall apart when I get this piece up.
He's just putting his hand right there, you know.
Alright, let's see if we can do this without destroying a bunch of comb. Good.
Oh my God.
Now check this out.
Oh my God.
Alright, here we go. These are the ones you get to take home with you, Cam.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Let me show you something here. You ain't been around me too much, but that's a drone. See, he don't have a stink. If you don't believe me. He flew right out. Amaze your friends, folks. All right. He flew right out. Amaze your friends, folks. All right.
They all drone?
Just gonna throw that for now. No, the drone. See, this is the drone right here.
The drone has a black tail.
Well, they're bigger. See, they're a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Look at these compared to the little ones, see?
Yeah.
See, this is a drone right
The
here.
drone has the black tail.
Well, they're bigger. See, they're a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Look at these compared to the little ones, see?
Yeah.
Alright, so here we go. I don't know how much of this stuff we're going to be able to use or not. Let me trim some of this wonky stuff.
You hear
So
that?
that's a queen cup. If they need it for some reason to make a new queen, they can use this right here. The queen will actually lay an egg in there, and they'll draw it out. It'll look like a peanut. Yep.
So the sound that you are they aggravated?
No, they're just reacting to the smoke. When you're moving bees from one spot to another, because they're highly social insects, they're going to want to reorient to a spot. So, like this one right here, see her wings, how they're flapping? All right, you'll see it. Try to take notice. It's pretty cool. As I'm shaking bees, you'll see them start to put their tail end up like this, and they're fanning, and they're actually putting out a pheromone. It's called Nasonoff, or orientating pheromone. And the Nasonoff pheromone actually smells a lot like lemongrass oil. A lot of beekeepers who deal with bees, like swarms and do what's called a cutout, we all have lemongrass oil with us. Sometimes that'll be enough to give them like a little push to entice them into your setup. See that one, how it's sticking its back end up there? Just get this out of the way. So I think what's going to happen is probably I'll get most of this comb out, and then I'm probably going to maybe dismantle some of the couch, and then I'll grab this end, and I'm probably just going to bump it some kind of way to dislodge the bees and get them running into the setup. That's always fun to watch. You ready to try some honey?
How do you know?
'Cause that's what we got right there. I'll try it first, okay? I'll let you know what the quality's like. Nah, you don't want any of that.
Ain't no good. You steady hitting it. Come on, you don't want that.
You don't want that.
That's that good stuff.
It's a good. Don't look at me like that. That's where honey comes from. Look, I'm gonna cut a little piece. All right. And I want you to think about this just like gum or something. All right. Put this in your mouth. There's no larvae, anything like that in it. And just chew on it, and you'll get the honey out. I promise you, that grin you got right now is gonna turn upside down. Come on. Come on. Come over here a little closer. Face the camera. Put it on. Put it on her. If you don't mind. Okay. You got it on her?
Yeah.
All right. Now just put the whole thing in your mouth. I promise you. Just put the whole thing in your mouth. Bees are very clean insects. Now just suck on that. What do you think of that? Ain't it good?
It's not bad.
Ain't not bad.
But
Man, give me a piece, man.
Cornell. Try this. Try this, bro.
Man, give me a piece
Try
of
that.
that, man.
Tell me what you think.
Go give me some pancakes.
Biscuits, pancakes, toast with a little butter on it. Put in your coffee.
I can't believe this came out of this couch.
Yeah, they got more than that too.
Oh, I can taste a biscuit with this right now.
Oh yeah. Look,
Man.
Oh,
yeah,
She playing.
cup your hand like that. I'm gonna give you the whole thing there.
Man, she playing. It's good honey.
Damn right, it's good. You don't get any better than that. You enjoying that, Cam? Come on. Let go with that. Come
I'm
on.
gonna put the camera back on you.
Yeah, okay. You know it's good.
It's not bad.
You ain't put it down
Not
yet.
bad.
I know it can't be that bad. Well, I enjoyed it.
Yes.
No, that really is. That's some good quality stuff right there, I promise you.
Just put the whole thing in your mouth.
Yeah, you just chew it. Like you were talking about the cut comb. That's cut comb. Weren't you telling me with the cut comb, the whole piece of honeycomb? That's honeycomb. That's what you got. You got honeycomb.
You like it?
You had honeycomb the cereal? Now you had to honeycomb the real thing.
Right?
There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Good.
Oh my God. So you gonna take that home and keep that?
We're gonna put some of this right in the hive. See, that's even a better piece. It's not quite as dark. Try that out.
That's good stuff, though.
It's all good. Well, just throw it right in your mouth.
Man. Maybe we'll go to the dollar store about the honey.
Now, you don't want to buy a dollar store honey. This is the kind of honey you want. Hey, if you got a container or something, I'll give you some of it. And I'll tell you what to do with it.
I wish I did. I put it in a sock or a bandana.
Go ask that lady across the street.
Yeah.
It'll be alright. I might start raising honeybees.
Ain't that something, huh? I'm telling you, that's the reaction I get a lot of times. When people say, oh no, I don't want to try it, and then they finally try it, they're like, holy smokes. They're like,
that's not my first time, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, but you know what you're talking about, huh? That's some good stuff there.
I gotta say, this is the first time I've ever had honey from a couch.
Right?
Bees in the couch,
Bees
honey in the couch. This hey, this couch here got it going on.
This couch got it going on.
I used to see why them bears be after them combs so bad.
Yeah. Well, bears will pick up the box and everything, walk off with it, believe it or not. But they eat everything, you know, the comb, the larvae, the honey. They're not picky.
It's good. Yeah, I can't complain.
Yeah. There's no 911 out in nature, you know. Everything gotta survive, make do. You want something for yourself?
Yeah.
And you might even be on the menu sometimes.
Man, that's some good stuff, man.
Ain't that good? I'll have more for you.
Especially good because I was getting kind of hungry.
That's right. We'll have more for you, Ben. We'll have more for you. So what the bees will do with this comb, they'll fill in the empty spots and you know, attach the comb to the top and the bottom of this is a frame. Lord have mercy. She needs some honey. And then what they'll do is they'll chew through the rubber bands and they'll push them out the hive. Cornell, what do you think of that? Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. They'll push the rubber band out the hive?
Yeah, they'll chew them. It might take 2 or 3 or 4 days, but they'll chew right through them and they'll push them right out of the entrance.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's nice, huh?
Yeah. Well, they don't want them up in there, you know. I mean, sometimes some of them will get embedded, you know. It don't really bother them. Like when I'm going to inspect, if there's some rubber band that's in the comb, I may just pull it out at that time.
I see why you got the water.
Yeah, it's important.
Man, sticky.
Yeah, it can be a nightmare if you don't have any, you know. I'm just using a little smoke to get them back off the combs so I can get these comb sections out. And when they're covering the combs, it just makes it that much harder to, you know, to remove them and do what you need to do. So if they're not on them, that's what I prefer, actually.
Right, because it's full of honey.
You try to use the comb from the hive where you found it because it smells like them? Or do they care about whether or not the comb smells like them?
You know, that's some really good questions, Ben. I don't think I've ever been asked that specifically. But they're not real picky as far as what comb is in the box. It could be from another colony, to be honest with you. This one I might have, it's at a little bit different, weird angle. I'll let them figure it out. But you know, it's kind of like this. Like if a school bus pulled up with a bunch of little babies and just start dropping the babies up curbside, everybody will be running out their houses grabbing up babies. You know, So you know the brood, they want to maintain a certain temperature in the hive, so they want to keep the brood warm. It's just like we do with babies. You know, we put them in an incubator, so they want to cover that comb. So if you give them brood comb, it doesn't matter what hive or anything like that they're from, they're going to start covering that comb, and it's familiar scent to them as well. So you're going to see them getting more and more interested in the hive now. So now we have that, we got a brood comb section now in the hive, so that's going to interest them that much more. As you know, I shake bees. Yeah, basically, like I said, we just moving it from here to there. And this has all the right ingredients.
I'm gonna set this down wherever you need me to set it down, man.
Oh, is that for
The honey.
actual honeycomb?
Yeah, just put it wherever. Yeah, you can just
I don't
put it by Ben. He's not going anywhere. Ben's like Mikey. You remember that commercial? That might be before your time, huh?
Pretty
Remember
much.
that? You remember that commercial?
Mikey likes it.
Mikey likes it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What was that, a cereal commercial? No.
Yeah,
No.
it was. I thought it
Was
was.
it?
It's the little
think-
boy that eat everything.
Well, yeah, but
Mikey
no,
likes it. Mikey
he don't
eat
eat
anything.
He don't eat anything. But they're surprised that Mikey likes it. They're like, "Oh, Mikey, he likes it."
That is tasty. I pulled some honey out of a hive the other day that was terrible. It really was. Just didn't have a good taste. Sometimes that happens. You know, it just depends on what the bees are working. But I've pulled honey out of hives that just kind of tasted like burnt plastic. Like you wouldn't want to give that to your worst enemy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got a video, Miss Janet's bees. I think that was in Kenilworth by Point La Hash. And the whole wall was some kind of, I forgot what they used the building for, some kind of commercial building. But the wall was full of bees. I think she said for at least 5 years. And it, I mean, it was full of big hive. She had an ice chest like that. And I was gonna load her up with honey. And I tried a couple little pieces of it, and I just told her, I said, look, I wouldn't give that to my worst enemy. He said, I trust you, baby. So, but you can feed it back to the bees, though. You know, if it's not good for human consumption, you can feed it back to the bees. Because, you know, honey is the food of adult bees. It's their carbohydrate. Young bees will eat what we call bee bread, which is a combination of nectar and pollen. And that diet allows them to manufacture royal jelly via a special gland in their head. The young bees make royal jelly, and that's what the queen gets fed her whole life. And it has a lot to do with making a queen. Royal jelly. You've heard of royal jelly, huh? They put it in makeup and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it tastes kind of funny. Because I got people that want royal jelly because they think it's a superfood and all this stuff. Because, you know, if the queen bee gets it, right? If I eat some royal jelly, that means I'm going to, you know, rewind my clock now. Instead of being 50, I'm going to be 30. No, I don't think so. It's just like vitamins. That's my take on it. You know, if your body can use it, it'll use it. If not, it's going to get rid of it, right? But look, in this day and age, it's probably a good idea to take vitamins.
Really, it really is.
You don't always get good fresh fruits and vegetables, you know.
So you see those filled in cells at the bottom? Those are the babies.
Oh.
Because they go through complete metamorphosis, okay? The queen will lay an egg. If it's a worker egg, after 8 days, they will cap the cell like this. And that larvae, it goes from egg to larvae to pupae, and that pupa will spin a cocoon and everything, just like a butterfly, and it hatches out as a young adult. So these right here it could be another 13 days before they hatch out, or you know, sooner than that. The drone bees, it takes 24 days for them to hatch out. But if they need to make a new queen,
so you're throwing babies away?
Well, I'm throwing away comb that we just can't use. It's because it's an odd shape, and we are, for the most part, saving. I mean, we're saving this colony. We're not using, you know, every last bit. Now here's some more good honey.
Okay.
Put this here for a minute. We'll frame this up. Yeah, but you know what? Bees, they're workers. They work. They work hard. You know, busy as a bee, as the saying goes. That's why they live about 6 weeks. So, you know, a good strong hive, if they have adequate feed, you know, enough energy to get things done, they'll go ahead and build new comb. And sometimes it's really good to have them build a new comb, you know, especially when people try to put gasoline on the hive and stuff like that too. You know what I mean?
Yes, especially when people try to put gasoline.
I don't think what he did anything though. Cause that gas probably would have got him.
Probably gave it a little kick.
Gave him a little kick, huh? All right. I'm probably not going to frame up too much more of this. We got enough to where they're going to be interested in the setup. You know, like this frame, the next frame has drawn comb on it. I may frame up one more. I think the rest is, most part, a little honey. So I think the rest of it's honey.
Look at the honey on that stuff. I'm so proud of you just sitting here.
Me and Ben.
Oh, well, you're the expert, so you know.
You ain't proud of me? I gladly receive compliments. Let's put them right in my hat. Well, you gotta push the hat up to let something get out every now and then. Your head gets too big, right?
I can see that.
You can see that. Come on.
So what you need to do to sift it? Just use the sock?
I wouldn't use a sock. You got like a wire mesh strainer, like a real fine wire mesh strainer. You can use that. You can use cheesecloth. You can use
a stocking?
like a painter bag from Home Depot.
Ooh, that's pretty.
You talking about wild mesh strainer, like with a strainer they go in the sink.
That's pretty.
You could probably use pantyhose, maybe. You just got to hold it up over, you know, you got to tie it off to something.
That's
so
pretty.
And then you squeeze the pantyhose or whatever, let it, you know, go through.
Drip down.
But I make sure, you know, the pantyhose are clean though, you know what I'm saying?
See, there's one bee right over there who's like, who threw out all my
I'm going to hand this to you.
Here?
Cornell, I'm just going to hand that to you. I don't know what you can do with it, but
don't do that.
that's all honey.
My blood.
Hold your hand like that. That's all honey.
Let me rip the bit off there.
Yeah, Ben hasn't had breakfast, so or
I
lunch.
haven't had lunch.
So give it to him.
That is pretty cool.
Here we go. All right, well here we are, folks. See how they bunch it up right there? They're just chilling, and we get our comb out. This is pretty much textbook. Like I said, once we get the comb out, we'll go ahead and try to dismantle the couch a little bit, and I'll just kind of try to bump it and get them running into our setup. And we'll look for the clean at that point. Bees in the couch!
Bees in the couch! Oh my god! You want another piece, Ben?
Yeah, I'll take another piece. I think I'm going to stop recording for a little while because I just got 2 hours of audio. I've been recording since I got here. I
was trying to tell you, man.
From downtown. Got all the way over here.
Is that a good piece?
Yeah.
Ben, you want this piece?
Yes, give me a second. I just need to stop right here.
It's got some cocoons in it, but no bees or larvae. Yeah, you just give that to them. Hey, put your hand like that. That way it don't drip as much, you know. And do me a favor. Hand me that little piece of cloth there. The smaller of the two, whichever. Hit the next one. Yeah, that'd probably work. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What is that, like a laptop thing or
An
something?
iPad with a key, a wireless keyboard.
That's from Tulane. You use that for Tulane?
A little bit more.
So what are you studying?
Public relations and a minor in marketing.
Okay. All right.
Got to make money.
So what you think you wind up doing with that?
PR. I want to help. I want to advocate for a company.
Okay.
You know what is good work and it also helps the world? Do PR for a hospital.
Yeah.
And then you get. So let me put this away. I don't think
For a hospital, you said?
Yeah, for a hospital. Hospitals need PR all the time.
Yeah, because stuff
you know
is
all
always
those cases where there are kids, you know, like Siamese twins who, you know, their heads are stuck together or something like that. How does the media know about that? PR people.
I think you just go to YouTube. They got everything on YouTube, man.
You show you a bee man? I think you're a comedian.
I'm just a bee man.
You're not a bee man. You're not a regular bee man.
Well, you got to have a sense of humor, at least a little bit, to live in this world, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah, you got all the honey on your hand now.
That's good on some biscuits.
That's what I'm talking about.
Biscuits.
That's what I always say. It'd be good on some biscuits.
You don't want me to use my phone? Because I've been, you know. How many you want me to take? Oh, I took about 5.
Bees in the couch.
Right.
Bees in the couch.
We still haven't spotted the queen yet.
No, she's probably bunched up in there somewhere.
Oh my God.
And we do have one. You didn't kill her with the gas, by the way, Cornell.
No, because if I'd have killed the queen, they would have abandoned their post, right?
No,
I think they would. No, they would have.
That's the opposite.
Yeah, they would have fed the babies because they need a new queen.
Oh, I thought once they kill it, well, that's red ants. That's ants. Once you kill their queen.
This is the bee.
With honeybees, they'll try to make a new queen if they have the resources to do so, which is worker larvae. Okay, but the larvae can't be any older than maximum 4 days old. They can make a queen with larvae a little older than that, but the queen will wind up being a drone layer, most likely. And the drones really don't bring much to the table. So, but if they don't have the resources to make a new queen, they'll go into survival mode. They'll bring in honey and stuff, but eventually they'll die off.
You're gonna make you about 3 jars out of this right here.
No, he's throwing that away.
Well, we don't have any containers for it, so I'm not throwing it away. I'm gonna feed it back to the bees as a way to do that. You
the ones that's in the trash bag?
Yeah, I make slits in the bag away from the hives, and the bees, if they need it, they'll go and rob the honey out. And this time of year, they'll do that because there's really not a lot of nectar being produced right now.
Because it's the end of the summer, end of the season.
Yeah.
I've never been this close to bees before.
That's some good stuff there. Y'all want some good stuff?
But they not biting.
That's some newer stuff right there. All right, we almost to the point where we're going to go ahead and bump the couch. We're almost done. We're almost done.
Definitely the first time I've ever had couch money.
Now when you lay on the couch with your honey,
I removed bees out of porta. It's better than bees in a porta john.
That's true.
I've had crappy honey before.
Ah, that's funny.
I'm serious.
I'm so glad I called you.
Me too.
Man, one of the big thick biscuits.
Cornell is just excited about the honey.
Look at all them bees.
Ooh, look.
That's a few bees now, huh?
Oh, it was hidden behind that stuff.
That's what I said. They all kind of ran over there. Look.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh.
All right, time to get down to the nitty gritty.
Girl.
Looks so good, I'll stop you up with a biscuit, huh?
Let's see. See what we can do here.
You gonna pick the couch up and
Yeah, and bump it.
my man. bag up and do that, yo.
It's a free country, man. You can grab one in with me if you want.
Me too. I'm gonna go stand over on the next block.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
You haven't been stung yet, have you?
No.
He said they don't sting.
They can.
Yeah, he was just saying the
drones don't. The male bees don't. The honey up here.
Look how it's just dripping.
It's night. You just hang up under the knife with your tongue out.
You put a little tap, hook a tap up to the couch, huh?
Yeah.
That's right. That's the newest stuff here. Try that out. It's the same stuff. It's just getting a little nicer.
Want to try a new piece?
Dang, my teeth hurt.
Oh, this tastes so much better.
Doesn't have any pollen in it. See that stuff you tried earlier, Cam, had a little pollen? Pollen's got a little bit of bitterness to it. The honey kind of offsets that.
This one tastes better, right?
Yeah,
it does.
I told you the honey on the new comb, that tastes good.
Alright, let me see how I'm going to do this. Alright, let me get up. Let me take this off.
And the reason you're so gentle with it is because you don't want to disturb them.
You stroke the cat's tail, it purrs. You yank it, gonna bite you.
I believe your wife married you because you're funny.
Alright. One more piece. This naugahyde really would keep this whole couch together. You'll see him starting to get interested in that box more than likely. Falling apart.
Ain't no honey on that. He took all the cone off. But he's shaking them off.
See I'm marching in? See how they're marching in the box? See how they're going in the box?
You should really come over and see this. This is really amazing.
Yeah, you all going right in the box.
See how they're going in there? Alright, I don't see it yet. Alright. There's loads of them here.
Oh!
Alright, let's see if we can
Please be careful.
do it to it.
Please be careful.
Here we go.
Woo!
And that's a shake.
Still ain't seen that queen yet.
Not yet.
And you just know eventually she gonna show up.
More than likely.
Unless they've been living without one, huh?
Nah, they got one. I saw eggs in some of the comb.
Oh, all right.
So I know they got a queen.
Don't freak out, your queen will come back.
That's right. See?
That's just good life advice, actually.
No, it's not. Freak out.
If she leave, huh?
Yeah.
You don't come back, it just wasn't meant to be. No pun intended.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. Oh, meant to be.
I feel like all kids should have a science teacher as such.
There you go.
Fuck no, because then somebody will get hurt. You don't need science teachers that brave.
No.
Somebody get hurt. Real bad.
Look, he a professional. He could be a science teacher. Them kids will love that class.
If I don't see her, I see her right now.
Where she at?
Oh, look, in the middle.
You see it too?
Yep.
That's her?
That's her. Italian looking queen.
I told you she was in there.
She don't look like it.
Queen's in there?
Yeah, they got the queen.
How y'all know it's the queen? She bigger or something?
Yeah.
I told you I saw that thing.
There's that girl. Beautiful Italian, plump looking gal. Okay. Good deal. We got her. Bees in the couch.
Bees in the couch. Bees in the couch.
Let me see her before you put her up.
I'm gonna show you.
Where the queen at? In that trap.
Now I don't have to open them frames and go through all that to find her.
Yeah, protecting her, huh?
Don't swat at her.
Oh, all right.
You good?
Yeah.
See if she's bigger?
I saw her and I said,
Yeah, I see.
See?
So where'd you find her?
She was just about to go in the entrance hole to the
I told
to the
you.
nuke.
I said that looked like, and you was like,
I just
nah,
looked over and I could see her abdomen, that amber color. It stands out, you know, when you see that, boy. You're drawn to it. So
So how does she get out of the queen catcher?
you got to release her. See, the bees can get in and out to tend to her, but to get out, you have to release her. All right.
And you gonna keep her in there until you deposit her inside that trap?
I'm gonna put it. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the box right now, and then I'll put the lid on, and then I'll shake the rest of the bees off in front, and that's it. We can play. All the hard stuff's over with. Once you get her, you know. Go ahead and put her on the frame here. Show you how we do that.
And she not gonna fly away?
She can't get out.
Oh.
That's why she's caged. We cage her so she doesn't get out. So they may decide sometimes to leave, but they got to come back because she's caged. See? That's the whole idea of caging her. All right. Alright, let me shake that last little bit. I said a little bit, I mean a lot of bit.
Right.
I have to turn it over. Watch, I'm gonna give it a bump. Watch this. Bumped it. See that?
And you still have something else.
If they'll fly over. Alright. And action. Alright, folks. Our girl Cam here, she come a long way.
Pretty much.
When we started this thing off, she was like, oh man, no, don't get close to me. Look where she is right now, folks. Because, you know, the bees were nice and gentle. Got a beautiful looking queen in there, you know. So, what did you think about the process, Cam? Now that we all said and done.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think you did a good job at extracting the bees. Now, I'm still a little, I'm not afraid of the bees, but the way I saw you handle the bees made it more comfortable for me.
Well, what about the honey? Tell me about the honey you tried. That you take it home with you.
Now the honey that I tried actually was really good. It was pretty good. Sweet. Some pieces was bitter.
Those are the probably pieces that had maybe a little pollen in them. You just kind of keyed in on that. See, personally, I like that. You know, that little dichotomy between the honey and the pollen. But that stuff I gave you a little bit late in the game was just pure honey.
That was perfect.
And you like that, huh?
That was perfect. I like that.
Good deal. Well, see, look, you're not afraid of them. You enjoy the honey. You had no reactions.
None.
She could become a bee keeper, folks.
I think I could. Listen, bees in the couch, right?
Bees in the couch. Might have a future beekeeper right here. I don't know.
I think I'm gonna come and work.
All right. Well, hope y'all enjoyed the video.
Hope y'all
from
enjoyed.
JP
And Cam. And Bees in the Couch.
And hope y'all having a great day, because you know we all.
You know we are. From Bees in the Couch.
To the next one, Bees in the Couch.
Bees in the Couch. That was pretty cool.
All right. I'm back at the site, and you can see most of the bees in the box. I'm going to grab the smoker, and I'm just going to give them a few little puffs, you know, to get the ones that are on the sheet to go in, and then I'll put them on the vehicle. Let's go ahead and give them a little smoke. All right. Ready for the ride home.